And now what I'm going to do is sew the arms. So I have the 4 pieces for the arms like this. The pattern for the arms kind of looks like this. It looks like a little candy cane. And I marked mine R and W, right side of the pattern and wrong side of the pattern. So here's the body back, for example. This would be the right side with all the markings, and the wrong side would be the blank side, just to make sure that I traced 2 of each. So one in this direction and one in the opposite direction. So I'm going to pin one right side and one wrong side traced pattern together like this. So good sides facing each other. So like this. So the bear's arms are going to go on the body like that, and they're going to curve toward the center of its body. So we are going to sew from here all the way around and stop at the first triangle. Then we're going to skip that space to leave a hole in the back of the arm for stuffing, and then continue sewing from here to the top. This curve right here you leave open, and the arms attach to where the head meets the body. So the arms also attach at the neck hole. So there is no shoulders. The arms do not come out of the sides of the bear or anything like that. They attach to the neck hole at the top. So the arms are going to attach right here at the neck hole and kind of go around to the back and attach to the back also of the bear. So right now, let's pin the bear's arm pieces together and sew them. Do not sew the top of the arms and do not sew between the triangles. So you are starting from this big circle, you're going down and around, and you're going to stop at the first triangle here. You're going to leave an area about 2 inches not sewn, so you're going to leave that open. So that's the stuffing hole. That's the hole that you stuff the bear's arm with. And from this top triangle to the little small circle up here, you are going to sew that up as well. So the arms are pinned and ready to be sewn. I wanted to show you a finished bear to show you how the arms come together. And you can see that the arms are attached at the neck. Part of it is attached to the front of the bear chest, to the top of the front of the bear chest, and a portion of it does wrap around to the back as well. And that's both arms here. So they do not come out of the sides, they get attached to the base of the head. And the head and the arms and the neck all come together at the neck. Okay. And this is what the finished bear looks like. Nice and stuffed. So we're going to finish up this little pink polka dotted bear. And I'm going to go ahead and sew the arms now. Okay, I finished sewing these arms. I've left an opening that's not sewn between the 2 triangles on the back of each arm. And it's also through those gaps that I'm going to turn the arms right side out. I'm going to take my little seam turner, or you could take a pen. It's just, or a chopstick, stick that in there and make sure you fully turn the arms inside out. You get every nook and cranny. Turn the other one right side out from the opening in the back. Okay. You don't need anything fancy. I'm just using a pen with a cap still on it to turn it right side out. So now I have these two arms and they're going to curve inward, and I'm going to attach them to the front of the body and also have it go around to the back. So everything right now is on the good side. You see the good side of the fabrics, the good side of the arms, the good side of the fabrics. You have to imagine that there's a large circle, and there used to be a large circle drawn, and you can see the circle right here on the inner curve of the arms. And it lines up with the large circle that I actually drew on the top of the neck. So line up the arms where they should be lined up. And I'm going to take this dress pins and pin them perpendicular. That means going at a right angle to the edge of my fabric. And the other end of the arm gets pinned to where the small circle is, which is over here. So basically the arms will get pinned to part of the front of the body and cross over to the back as well. So they're going to span both the front and the back. And you're just going to, you could use a very large back stitch or a basting stitch, whatever you would like to use to attach the arms to the body. You will sew over the head again. You will sew over that area again when you attach the head. So you could just do like a little bit of a rough job, use big stitches to temporarily hold those arms on to the neck, because later on you're just going to go over that area again with strong, smaller stitches when you are ready to attach the head of the bear onto the body. But whenever you have a dress without a lining or a stuffed animal that's sewn, it's not stuffed with, packed with polyfill or stuffing, it's called a shell. Just the skin, the outer skin. I think more so important than the back than the front is the front, that you lined up the arms with the front correctly. You want the spacing to be the same in the back, but what's more important really is the front. So just make sure that you sew the arms onto the front with about an inch to the right of the seam and about an inch to the left of the seam. And then you can just sew right from the front on the good side. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm done sewing the arms temporarily to the body. So now we have this little bear suit. The arms are laid on there so that they are swinging inward with the curve